Last time, I shared what an embedded engineer does in practice and a bit of my daily life here in Madrid. This time, I want to talk about something many beginners wonder about. What different career paths are there in embedded engineering? Hi there! I am an embedded software engineer with more than 3 years of experience, and for almost the last 3 years, I have also worked in embedded security. So in this video, I just want to share a practical overview based on my own experience. When people say embedded engineering, it sounds like one job, but it can actually mean many different roles. One common path is firmware engineering. This is usually very close to the hardware, working with C or C++, microcontrollers, drivers, and real-time systems. Another path is embedded Linux, where you work on Linux-based devices, like working with the kernel, device drivers, system integration, and sometimes build systems like Yocto or build root. Then there is IoT embedded engineering, which combines embedded systems with connectivity like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, MQTT, and cloud platforms. A very important area is automotive embedded, where you often see things like AutoSAR, CAN, and safety standard. And then there are also some more specialized areas in embedded engineering. For example, you have robotics, which combines software, sensors, actuators. You also have industrial systems, which are very important in automation and infrastructure. Another path is telecommunication and networking, where the focus is more on communication and connected systems. And then there is FPGA development, which is usually more hardware oriented. So even though these areas can feel quite different, they are all still part of the embedded world. And here, I would personally add embedded security, which is probably not a surprise coming from me. I think it is a really interesting area because today devices also need protection. That can include things like secure boot, encryption, secure communication, and vulnerability analysis. I would also personally add testing and validation, because in embedded, testing is really a major path by itself, not just a small task around development. I think this is one of those areas that people sometimes underestimate. But what I really like about embedded is that you are not stuck in one box. Over time, you can move from firmware to IoT, from Linux to security, or from testing into development. So if you are just starting, I would focus first on the fundamentals, like C or C++, debugging, communication protocols, basic electronics, and understanding how software interacts with hardware. That foundation can open many different directions later on. If you already work in embedded, tell me your path in the comments. And if you're still choosing, tell me which area looks the most interesting to you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.